Hey guys, welcome back to a special video. This is a week of workouts. So this will be a typical week in my workout routine, and I thought I'd share it with you because it was requested. So starting off with Monday, I do a glutes focused workout. Now I'll start off with hip thrusts because it's a nice compound exercise to begin off with to really grow the glutes. I'm doing 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, making sure to lift heavy. Keeping technique perfect with this, you want to make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart, you're squeezing at the top and ensuring that you're still dipping down, keeping your back in a neutral position. You don't want to curve the back in any way because you'll start to get a little bit of lower back injuries and pain. Second exercise for today's workout, I'm doing RDLs. Again, another fantastic movement to grow the glutes. I'm lifting moderately heavy with these because I am focusing on technique, ensuring that I'm keeping the spine straight, I'm not curving it in any way, and again activating my core with all of these movements to ensure I'm not causing any lower back injuries. So I'm sucking my belly button to my back and holding it as I'm performing the movement. I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Next I'm going into Bulgarian split squats. I have a very love-hate relationship with this one, and I'm doing moderately heavy with these. I want to make sure I'm hinged at the hips to activate the glutes. If you're keeping a straight spine, it's going to be more quad focused. So to ensure it's a glute focused movement, you're hinging at the hips and almost dipping back to your back leg that is supported on the bench, box, whatever you're using, and then driving through that working leg, squeezing at the top. I'm doing 3 sets of 12 reps each leg. Finishing off with an accessory exercise. This is great to shape the glutes, give that nice bubble butt effect to the boots, hey? So I'm doing 3 sets of 15 reps per leg, making sure to keep my non-working leg or my non-working foot turned towards my working leg. My working leg foot is turned out and I'm kicking back, making sure not to throw my body behind it. It needs to be slow and controlled, squeezing at the top and slowly releasing. Day 2, Tuesday, I'm doing a legs and glutes workout, nice and heavy today. So I'm starting off with a varied version of my hip thrusts. I'm doing a single leg hip thrust movement. Again, nice compound exercise to really grow and shape the glutes. I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Another great alternative to single leg hip thrusts is the B stance when doing hip thrusts with a barbell. So that way you can have one leg extended out and you're still focusing on that single leg movement, but you've got the support of that other leg stabilizing yourself. And you'll feel these. I keep it moderately heavy because I'm still trying to ensure I'm keeping technique key, like in the forefront of my mind, because you'll get the most reward from your workout if you're keeping the technique perfect as opposed to just going heavy but your technique is sloppy. Second exercise, you know this is a fave of mine for leg growth. I'm doing leg extensions. 3 sets of 12 reps, nice and heavy, keeping the movement slow and controlled, holding at the top and slowly releasing. So the tempo is slow. I do like to keep it around 2 to 3 seconds as I'm performing the exercise, holding for a couple of seconds in the position of most exertion, I guess you could say, and then releasing down. Next exercise, I'm doing a superset. Oh boy, this will hurt, but it's a good pain, you know, guys. It's a good pain. You'll enjoy it when you see the benefits. I'm doing hip abductors and adductors. So by superset, I mean that there's no break in between each exercise. I start off with adductors. I always get these two mixed up. I think it's adductors for the glutes. So I start off doing 10 sets of the adductors and then I go straight into the abductor movement. So I'm squeezing using the inner thigh muscles. It's a nice way to shape the legs and the glutes at the same time. And I'm doing 3 sets of this with a 30-second break in between. So you're going to be working the muscles frequently within this set. There's not much of a break, but that's how you hit fatigue, isn't it? And where the growth comes from. Trust me, it's well worth it in the end. Again, I keep the tempo really slow and controlled. The key with any exercise is you want to be keeping in the bone, keeping it slow, feeling those muscles contract using that mind-muscle connection to ensure you're activating the right muscles for the movement. Keeping the core activated, and then we'll slowly release on the way out. Don't just let the muscles release that movement, or release that weight, I should say. The next exercise I'm going in with is actually another crowd favorite. I've seen everybody do these and they're fantastic to grow the glutes and the legs. It is the cable step downs. Now I call them step downs as opposed to step ups because you're focusing on the step down part of the movement. I'm doing 3 sets of 12 reps, keeping it slow and controlled. You'll hear me say that the whole video. I'll try to refrain for a bit longer because you're probably over it by now. And as you slowly step down, you can feel the glutes contracting and the quads as well. And then you want to drive up, squeeze at the top. Final exercise is a nice accessory movement. I'm doing glute hyperextensions. 3 sets of 20 reps with a weight. You don't have to use a weight if you don't want to. With this exercise and the technique involved, you want to make sure you're arching your back. You don't want to be overextending your back because that's when you cause some back injuries. So just make sure you're arching, keeping that core tucked in, hold for a second and then release down. I want you to imagine that you're almost sucking your glutes upwards. So you're squeezing, pulling them up towards your back, keeping your feet turned out. As you can see, that's how I position myself. So having your knees and feet turned out allows you to activate the glutes as opposed to the quads and the knees. For Wednesday, I decided to do an upper body workout. I usually do like to throw at least one upper body workout within my workout week. Now I'm starting off with almost a bit of a warm-up movement, would we say? I'm doing tricep dips but assisted, and I'm doing 3 sets of about 5 to 8 reps. Now I don't usually work my triceps, and I'm trying to get more into the habit of it because I want some nice juicy guns for a little bit of a gun show. So I'm building up the triceps as well as the biceps. Next, moving into lateral pull downs. I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, nice and heavy. When performing this movement, you want to make sure your arms or your hands are a bit further than shoulder width apart so that when you pull that bar down, you can actually squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. Imagining that there's like a peanut in between your shoulder blades that you're trying to crack each time that you squeeze those shoulder blades together. So you're pulling that bar down and pulling your shoulder blades back, holding and squeezing at the bottom. Next, moving into seated lateral raises. I'm doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, keeping my movements slow. I want to keep my elbows slightly bent with these so that I'm not locking them, causing tennis elbow. And also when I reach maximum height, I want to be keeping it pretty much in level with my shoulders. I don't want to be hyperextending it, like bringing my arms up too high. You want to stop about shoulder height. Next, moving into bicep curls. I'm doing 3 sets of 12 reps, and I kept the weight moderately heavy with this. I didn't go too crazy. Final exercise today, I'm doing seated barbell strict press, and I'm doing 3 sets of 4 to 8 reps. This is a new exercise I'm trying out, guys. My technique isn't perfect. You can see I'm probably overarching my back. I need to activate my core a little bit more, but I'm keeping the weight light because the bar itself is heavy enough for me. I'm making sure to push up, hold for a second, slowly release down. 3 sets of 4 to 8 reps. The next day I had a break day or an active rest day. I had a 3 climb day, so I had enough cardio involved in my day that I didn't need to add anything else. So I chose to keep it as an active rest day. I got to enjoy the beautiful views up on the harbour bridge. I'm very lucky. I love my job. So for Friday, I did another legs and glutes workout. Started off with hip thrusts again. I'm very in the mind of a boring routine is a great routine. So instead of having all these different exercises for every single day, I like to repeat the movements to ensure I can keep track of my progressive overload and up the weights. So I do hip thrusts, 3 sets of 15 reps, nice and heavy. I think I hit a PB of 110 on the booty building machine, so I'm proud of that one. And then I chose to do barbell squats. You can do hack squats if you prefer. I'm really enjoying barbell squats at the moment, so I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, making sure that I'm keeping the tempo slow and controlled, particularly with barbell squats. I'm keeping my core activated. I'm slowly going down 3 seconds, holding for 2 seconds at the bottom, and then 1 second up as I drive to the top. And then, of course, going in with my favorite exercise for the legs, which is an isolation movement, the leg extensions, doing 3 sets of 12 reps, nice and heavy. You can see I'm going heavy with these. My face is never pretty when performing these exercises. I just really go quite hard. And then I'm going in with single leg squats. Again, another new movement for me. I'm really trying to perfect the full range of motion, but I'm keeping it assisted at the moment with the box. So I'm keeping the movement quite slow. As you can see, the tempo going down is about 2 to 3 seconds. When I hit the box, I bounce back up. And I'm doing 3 sets of 10 reps per leg. This is a great way to grow the quads. You'll really feel it for sure. And then finishing off with my accessory exercise, cable kickbacks. doing 3 sets of 15 reps. Again, you want to keep hinged at the hips, your non-working leg knee slightly bent with the foot turned towards your working leg. Your working leg foot turned out. I like to support myself with both hands on the pole. I find that's just the best way for me to perform this exercise. And I don't thrust my upper body to throw my leg back. My upper body doesn't move. I keep my core activated and I can just feel the glute squeezing as I perform this exercise. That's when you know you're doing it right, guys, when you can feel the glute burning. If you want a solely focused video on just how to perform glute kickbacks, let me know, because I can definitely do just a sole video on that if you're interested. And then what you guys have all been waiting for, a cardio workout. Here we are. So instead of doing a second upper body workout for the week, I decided to throw in a cardio one for you guys. Like I said, I do a bit of cardio with my actual job. That's why I don't focus on it so much outside with the gym, but I can do a bit more cardio focused workouts for you guys in my upcoming videos. So for today, my Saturday workout, this is a cardio and core workout. Now the stepper, she is my arch nemesis. Nobody likes the stepper machine, and particularly me. So I'm starting off building up my capacity with the stepper machine. I'm doing 15 minutes at the moment, and every 5 minutes I increase the level by 2. So I started off on 8, and then I went up to 10 after 5 minutes. And then for the last 5 minutes, so the 10 to 15 time frame, I went up to 12. Whee! Can I say that's not easy? For me anyways, but I was really proud of myself. And then after the stepper machine, I actually move into medicine ball burpees. I do 4 sets of 1 minute reps, and trust me, for me that was heaps. I was dead by the end. Now I am going to be moving into more running content because I've set myself a goal to do a 10k run next year, about halfway through, up in Queensland, so up on the Gold Coast, which I'm super excited about. So you'll be seeing a little bit more running content from me as I'm training for that. I also added core into this workout because I am trying to build up my strength and core muscles. So for core, I start off with plank twists, doing 3 sets of 15 reps. And this is great to work the obliques, so the side muscles, and also the core as well. Planks are great movement to get your core strength worked out. Then I'm moving into a crunch and press. So you can see I'm holding the weight up. As I do a little crunch up, I'm pushing that weight up above my head, doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. And then I'm going to do hanging knee raises. To do a variation of this, so a harder version, you can keep your legs straight as you lift them up towards your chest. So instead of bending the knees, you just keep your legs straight in the movement. Yeah, that was not where I'm at the moment. So I kept the knees bent, doing hanging knee raises. And I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. And then to finish off, I did decline reverse crunches, doing 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. When I'm crunching my legs up, you can see I'm keeping them straight, and I'm actually lifting my bum off the bench to crunch all the way up towards my chest. You'll really feel it in your lower and upper abs. And I actually have been loving this particular core exercise. I feel like I get the most bang for my buck in terms of during the sets when I'm performing them. I just feel the most fatigued. I can really feel the core really working in this particular exercise. So it is my favorite. And that is the complete week of workouts. Sunday I just did a rest day, so I didn't bother filming it for you guys. But I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this one. And if you do want to see more cardio, let me know. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.